Preparing to enter the nebula, Tyan.
Very good. All systems functioning normally. Carl, this is Tyan. Stand by for entering the nebula.
Yes, sir.
Thrusters activating, shields at maximum.
Let's move in.
We've successfully entered the nebula, Tyan.
Excellent. Good work. I want a full scan as we make our way through. All life signs and new ships are to be reported and investigated.
We know the drill.
Just following protocol. People depend on us when they get stuck out here.
What is this place? Looks like a graveyard.
A very apt description. It's a graveyard of crashed ships.
But there's so many. Why are there so many in the same place?
Not sure. But for so many ships to be in one place suggests that something caused them to end up here.
You mean something crashed the ships?
Yes, the question is what and why.
No, Doctor. The real question is why have you brought us here in the first place?
Because of this.
What is that?
Distress signals. Hundreds of them. I had to switch it off as the sound was getting unbearable.
But all that noise. I mean, how many are there?
Hundreds? Thousands? The closer the TARDIS got to this point, the louder the signals got, and the more they increased. According to the computer, some of these signals have been transmitting for years. 20? 30? Perhaps more.
Then why has no one come to help them?
That's the problem. I think they did, and suffered the same fate.
Well, maybe we best get out of here.
No, we should be fine. If we're in any danger, the TARDIS will notify us, or at the very worst, the HADS will kick in.
Hats?
Hostile Action Displacement System. Now, let's see.
I'm getting something out there, sir.
What is it?
A small unidentified object, just on the very outskirts of the nebula. It's about to push its way through.
Try and get a visual on it.
Activating scanners.
What is that?
I've no idea.
Is it a spaceship?
If it is, it's not like anything I've ever seen. There's no registration either.
Scan for any life signs and be ready to reel her in if she breaks into the nebula.
What was that?
I don't know. There's something out there.
What sort of something?
An energy source so powerful that even the TARDIS can't put an estimate on it. All the readings are either undetermined or off the scale.
What do we do?
Leave, very quickly. I may have to perform an emergency materialization to get us out of here.
Doctor, the TARDIS has got something.
What does it say?
Something about dangerous gases, lightning forces draining shields.
Of course, a nebula, and a particularly dangerous one by the sounds of it.
But I thought the TARDIS was supposed to be indestructible.
Most of the time. But when the TARDIS itself can't define a problem, then it's best to make haste.
What's happening?
They're losing control. If we don't try to materialize now, we'll be crushed by the forces of the nebula.
I'm picking up multiple life signs on board. They're taking quite a beating out there.
Right, open up a communications channel. This is Captain Tyan of Salvage Ship V. Please respond.
This is Captain Tyan of Salvage Ship V. Please respond.
Salvage Ship V, we read you.
We are creating an opening in our shields to allow you to dock.
Negative, I'll try to lock onto your position and materialize my ship on board.
Very well, Tyan out.
A rescue ship?
Yes, hold on tight. This might be a bit rough.
I think we lost them.
Wait, what's that?
It's coming from outside.
Are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
What about you?
Yeah, I should be fine.
What were you doing out there?
We heard the distress calls of the crashed ships. We didn't realize what the problem was until we got caught in it ourselves.
Speaking of which, how come we're not dead?
This ship has been constructed with the latest force shield technology. The nebula's effect is much weaker.
It was lucky you were able to make your ship appear like that. If we had lowered the shields, the power levels would be down.
Well, we're much obliged to you.
What sort of ship is that anyway?
Oh, just something that gets us from A to B. This nebula, what is it exactly?
The Mortilitas Nebula. It's been a death trap to travellers for as long as we can remember.
Back in the early days of space travel, people would pass through this sector of space and simply disappear.
Like the Bermuda Triangle.
The what?
Never mind.
So what are you? Performers?
I'm sorry.
Well, you know, the costumes and stuff.
Costumes? On my home planet, this happens to be rather sophisticated fashion.
Don't mind him. He's kind of oblivious to how tasteless he looks.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Captain...
Tyan. This is Ruin. Our guy in the engine room is Carl. He makes sure everything is in tip-top shape.
Yes, well, I'm sure it's all very fascinating and we're incredibly grateful, but Peri and I must be on our way.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. Captain...
Doctor. And why, may I ask, is it out of the question?
If you left here now, you'd end up in the same position as before.
What are we supposed to do? We can't just stay here.
You won't be here for long. It's just as soon as we do our patrol of the nebula for any crafts. It's for the best.
But, Doctor?
The Captain has a better understanding of this nebula than I do, Peri.
Rest assured, it's only for your safety.
So, this is Salvage Ship V?
That's right.
Well, if that's the case, then what happened to the other 4?
They were destroyed by the forces of the nebula.
Oh, wonderful.
You mean we still aren't safe?
Well, safer.
You know what, Peri? I think I've changed my mind. Perhaps we will just leave and take our chances.
The chance of breakup is very limited.
Tell that to the other 4 ships you've lost. What's that?
We found another ship. Only been there for a couple of days, according to the distress signal.
What's the condition?
Not too badly damaged. According to the scan, it's a well-made craft. Heavy-duty cruiser type of thing.
Any chance of a communications link?
Negative. The system is down. So far, all we have is the readouts. I'll try and punch up some more info.
What are you going to do?
Once we find out what's going on, we may have to dock with the craft ourselves and mount retrieval.
Isn't that dangerous?
It's not something we like to do that often, I admit, but needs must.
I've got a bit more info, Tyan. Apparently it's a courier craft. We have something on board that needs to be taken to another planet urgently.
That settles it. We move in. If it's something important like medical supplies, we need to make sure it gets where it needs to go.
Image coming through.
That ship
What?
seems vaguely familiar.
Carl, we've located a new craft. Prepare for docking and retrieval.
Yes, sir.
Tyan, I want to come with you.
Out of the question, Doctor. You're a civilian.
I also don't like to sit around when there are lives at stake.
Very well. Ruin, initiate docking procedure. Come with me, Doctor.
Peri, stay here with Ruin.
What about you?
I have a strange feeling about that ship. You stay here and help Ruin.
Can I do anything to help?
You could type in those coordinates there.
Consider it done.
Shouldn't be much longer now.
You've successfully docked with the other craft.
Thank you, Ruin. Right, Doctor. We don't have much time. We get in there, assess the situation, and get out any survivors.
Lead the way.
Everything okay down there?
Everything's fine. Keep on this wavelength in case we need to get in touch. What a mess. That smell.
Death.
Thanks for that glimmer of optimism.
It's a stench one never forgets.
Come on, let's keep going and see what's around here. Let's see what's behind door number 1.
Get back!
Doctor? Doctor, can you hear me?
It's alright. The ship is highly unstable.
Maybe you should get out of there.
We'll be fine if we take it steady.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Yes.
Help me.
Did you hear that?
Is someone there?
Yes. It sounded like it came from in there. Hello?
Who is there?
A friend. We'll have you out to safety in a second.
Please. Hurry. I cannot move.
So there was someone here.
Yes, and trapped by the sounds of it. You'd best stand clear and be prepared for any more debris.
Right. Hello?
Please. Help me.
Over here!
One moment.
Oh my god. You better come quick. This guy's been hurt pretty bad.
Tyan, step away from...
Doctor.
Davros.
You know him?
The doctor is an old friend.
We need to go, now!
Okay, can you move?
No, not with him, us! We need to go now!
We can't just leave him here.
Yes, we can!
Is that what it has come to, Doctor? Leaving me to die when you are unwilling to do the job yourself?
What is he talking about?
Don't listen, just move!
No, I won't. You were quick enough to accept our help when it was offered to you.
That was different. He is dangerous!
Dangerous. Would you care to elaborate? I am severely wounded. I cannot even move. How can I be of any threat to you?
Don't even go there, Davros.
Look, I'm helping this guy whether you like it or not.
Then we must be quick before they find you.
They? Who are you talking about?
This is a mistake. You don't know what you're doing!
If they find us, then it is too late.
What is?
You missed your chance. Now we are all prisoners. Halt!
What is that?
A dark